Well, how do you keep things? I mean, how is this a normal game? I mean, can it resemble one?
I mean, this is a great rivalry that goes back. So, I mean, giving it our all. I mean, it's hard to say it's a normal game. We're giving it everything we got this week.
Do you, I mean, I know it's still early in the week. There's still a lot more work to do, but the focus is there as far as you can tell.
Very focused. During stretch, you can't hear a pin drop. I mean, Marcus Robinson mentioned it to me earlier. It was like, man, everybody's focused for this week.
When the schedule comes out and you see at Ohio State week 2, you're thinking, God, I can't wait for that game?
God, I can't wait for that game. Not intimidated at all.
What do you think of just Pryor and having a taste around this week?
I think he's a great athlete. I mean, it's a good challenge. I mean, I hope people don't line up to the challenge.
Explain to people how, you know, when you play Georgia Tech, when you play Virginia Tech, you know, you feel the same way about them that they feel about you, and I'm sure the same holds true this week. They're not intimidated either by what's coming their way. How much more does that add to the stakes?
Could you rephrase your question?
Well, can you explain to fans how much more a game like this means to players when you know that you're facing equal talent on the other side?
I mean, there's a lot to it. We lost that game in 2001. A lot of the alumni is going to be watching, and we just want to make those guys proud.
Wally, I think almost a 10-point underdog, is that motivation?
Oh, I didn't even know we were at 10.9
9.5, actually.
Yeah, but number 2 always have something to do, so you know how that goes.
How important do you feel like the pressure is going to be to get you guys get in there?
To be honest with you, my mindset is no pressure. I never have pressure going into a game.
No, I mean as far as putting pressure on Pryor.
Oh, putting pressure on Pryor, okay. It's going to be enormous. I mean, we can't leave those guys, the DBs back there to hang. We got to get to them. When we get one-on-one, we got to get to them. We got to bring those guys.
How important is the scout team in a week like this?
Very important to give us a great look. I mean, they're doing a good job.
Is Stephen Morris, is he the one who's being Pryor this week for you guys?
I think it's Spencer Wilson.
Okay.
You guys, right? Crowds. Well, I mean, you face big crowds all the time. Not quite as big as this, but does that matter a whole lot, or is it kind of overstated?
To be honest with you, when I go out on the field, I'm blocking all the time. I don't even pay attention to the crowd. I mean, I'm a big Florida, Texas, not a big crowd. So, I mean, I just block it out.
There's a lot of people who are linking that loss 7 years ago to this game. Do you feel that it's relevant to this year, or is it just about you guys winning this game?
To be honest with you, I use it as motivation.
Well, you've faced a lot of running quarterbacks in the recent years, and there have been some challenges. What's different about that kind of offense, and how hard is it to contain somebody like that when you know you have other assignments also?
He's a great athlete. I mean, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks we're going to go against, period. Deaf hands and butts and bodies. So, I mean, it's going to be a big challenge to contain because he's a great athlete.
When you say that game's motivation, I mean, are you talking about you think about it every day type thing, or how often do you think about that other games get yourself pumped up? And
to be honest with you, I think about it all the time. Walking around the University of Miami, you can't go too many days without hearing about it. So it's part of our tradition.
Have you watched it recently?
No, I haven't taken a look at it, but I have saw the game before.
Every game around here is a big game, of course. I mean, it's just the way it goes. Do you get a sense, though, around campus, around town? I mean, can you really feel how much bigger this one? A lot of people are making it out to be.
Yeah, I can feel that. It's a very important game. It's not important; it's critical.
Well, if you talk about Olivier Vernon, obviously a huge game, just how he improved and what you've seen from him.
I mean, Olivier Vernon, he's going to be a great player. In my opinion, he might be All-American this year.
Really?
Fly around so we get to the game, be nice.
Big games like this. It's obviously a fight.
Yeah, we've been here before, in the past. They're preparing day by day, day at a time.
You're a guy who blitzes off the edge a lot. I mean, how important is it for you to get to Terrell Pryor, or at least help contain him, specifically you, in a game like this?
It's not just me, but everybody has to execute and do their responsibility, and we'll be fine.
What's the extra challenge in facing a running quarterback? You guys have faced some scrambling quarterbacks or some in the past few years, and it has been a challenge at times.
Yeah, but going back to our state, we have to come out and do our job and execute.
Is there anybody Terrell reminds you of from the past couple of years? His style. What is he like specifically?
He can run really fast.
How important is the scout team in a week like this for you guys?
It's important every week, not just this week. You know, for family it's important, and also high step is important.
Who are they using to sort of be 12 flyer in practice for you guys?
I think Stephen Morgan.
This guy who also runs and throws. I mean, does that give you a pretty good look, do you think? Is he...
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
How much motivation is there going against the quarterback that's being considered for the Heisman? A lot of people think it's
Motivation going to go any quarterback, you know, not just him. He's a great quarterback, obviously, but it's going to be a great time to go out there and hire and your team.
Can this week feel like a normal game week, or is it tough to block out, and this one means a lot more to a lot of people?
No, it's a normal game. We're taking one game at a time. We're not thinking about all the media hype and things like that. We're just focusing on the team and what we have to do to get done for this game.
Did you see the national title game 7 years ago, and what did you think?
Well, I can't remember that far back, but I know I was watching the game. You know, I was tuned in. But, you know, the past is the past. We're worrying about the present.
So you don't think that's relevant to this year's game at all?
No, not at all.